Hello and welcome to the Aspire Guide to using VLOOKUP and if functions for the Level 3 Supporting Teaching and Learning qualification. To follow along with this guide, you will need your Unit 8 Risk Assessment Spreadsheet, and this can be found in the Resources section of OneFile or from your Aspire tutor. In this session, we're going to be covering the following aims and objectives. We're going to be looking at basic formatting to make a spreadsheet more readable. We're going to be understanding and using the operators for basic formulas. We're going to use a sum function to add cells together. We're going to use a lookup function to fetch information. And we're also going to use an if function to decide what to display in a cell. So, to begin with, we're going to look at aim number 1, using basic formatting to make a spreadsheet more readable. If you open up your spreadsheet, you can see that this one has already been filled out by myself for an ICT classroom. You may wish to do something that's a bit more suited to your organisation. And you can see at the moment it looks a little bit drab, not very user friendly, a little bit boring. So we're going to do a couple of things to rectify that. And the first is with the title. So I'm going to click into cell A1. And when I click in, I'm going to hold my mouse down and I'm going to drag across the top of the spreadsheet. I'm then going to go to the Merge and Center button and click that. And that's going to take my risk assessment to the center. I'm also going to use some of the font buttons to increase the size, to make my title bold, and to also give it an underline. And I can also use the paint bucket to give my cells a colour. And this time I might use a light blue. I'm going to do something similar with my headings. So again, I'm going to click into A4, drag across. I'm going to make them bold. And I think I'm going to give these a center alignment, which can be found here. The final thing that I'm going to do is again click into A4, hold my mouse down this time, and drag all the way across to highlight all of the cells. And I'm going to go to my cell borders button, which is here. I'm going to click the small arrow next to it, and I'm going to choose all borders. And that's going to put a border around all of my cells. And you can see immediately it started to look a little bit more user friendly. I may even give this a colour as well. Okay, so that meets our first aim and objectives. We've used basic formatting to make a spreadsheet more readable.